What changed today?
Well, what's importantly changed is that in secondary schools, pupils no longer have to wear masks. Teachers also can do without them. But we do have the rather absurd idea that when they walk along corridors, they have to still have masks on. And of course, we still have masks in various other parts of Scotland, such as schools, public transport and hospitality venues. They won't go until later in March.
I just wonder, Brian, we've talked before, haven't we, about the inclination of the SNP at Holyrood to reach for the more draconian measure where possible. The precautionary principle seems to have guided a lot of their strategising, but also there's been some political popularity to be gained as well. I mean, Nicola Sturgeon's reputation, at least initially, was burnished.
Well, you talk about the precautionary principle, and I would apply that. It's precautionary to not look weak. That is the overriding issue in presenting something that is different. And that's what I believe Nicola Sturgeon has sought to do, to look different purely for the sake of looking different. So what we have is a live test example where in the UK government under Boris Johnson for England actually stopped using masks in schools, and we actually found that after that, and all the warnings about it, that in fact the infection rates in Scotland were worse when they were wearing masks. And so we know that this is not about the science. You can always find a scientist who'll say it is, just as you can always find an economist or a lawyer to say what you want to say. But the truth of this is masks are about fear. They're about exerting power. They're to make sure people do as they're told because they believe that there's something that they have to obey. And what they have to obey is the precautionary principle of the First Minister looking weak in the headlights of the COVID pandemic.